I was sitting there telling her there was, it's all nothing but love and stuff, but she got mad that I wished her granddaughter happy birthday. And I was like, okay, I don't understand why she persecuted me. So I was like, hey, do you want to talk about this in personal messages? I'm not going to air anything out. I don't do that. I don't believe in that. I don't do that. So if she calls me the abomination, I reach out to said friend. We have a conversation about it and realize that she doesn't necessarily align with what she was trying to tell me that she aligned with. And I said, I love you. I'll always love you. I pray for you. I pray for your family because I believe and support their beliefs. I said, but I am separating myself from this. And that sucked a lot. And I'm not going to lie. I mean, a lot of people tell me, testosterone, you won't cry as much. And I say, hooey, because I was like a baby I was crying like a baby while my wife was holding me. And it hurt. And then I came to the realization within about 30 minutes of the whole entire scenario of like letting the emotions come to me and actually just sitting with them, because I've been learning to do that more recently. Because what people don't understand is now that I have transitioned, I've been able to find more peace and I've found better control over myself. And because I feel like I'm actually more, how would I say this, complete for me, and that's getting there. So like if situations that would normally give me anxiety, I'm able to calm myself down because I feel more confident. So I worked through the emotion and I said, I can love her and I can always be supportive of her and her life and her decisions, but it is also okay for me not to have her in my life because it is on her. Because I do have so much support from other people, and I've been able to meet amazing human people, like even you, like to meet you and to listen to your story and to find out that how we're actually somehow connected through various people. It's mind blowing to me. I'm meeting up with a young trans man who I met in the top surgery group. I said, hey, my date's July 20th. My birthday's August 1st, by the way. So my date, it's July 20th. I was like, anybody have a surgery date? We have the same surgery date, same surgeon. We're meeting up for dinner. And get this. So they're from Indiana. I met my wife in Indiana. It's just so crazy how things are so connected and how amazing that the world can work on this. So I don't know.
And they're down there in
Yeah,
South Florida now. That's so awesome.
because their surgery's tomorrow too at different times, and so their surgery is at 7. My surgery is at 10. Like, we get to be recovering together. It's adorable in all essence of adorableness, and their boyfriend is bringing them down, and their boyfriend's trans as well, and it's like and they have a support system. Like they drove down with this beautiful support system. My wife flew down with me. I like. I don't know. It's just like when I first got here, I was worried because there was stuff that happened, and then and I was like, I'm not gonna worry about all this bad stuff that just happened. I'm just gonna focus on whatever. I was like, getting a rental car. We were being scammed. They tried to scam us at this rental place. So I said, screw it. I was like, just gonna go to bed. I'm gonna go to Enterprise. I'm not doing this anymore. So I just went to Enterprise. The guy, I guess I don't know. He must have felt something different about me. He gave me a freaking upgrade. I'm driving around in a Camaro.
Nice.
For no upcharge. So it's like I just let the universe take care of me, and I think that's what I'm learning. Is even if we have people who dead name us, which I'm gonna find out how well that's gonna work on Wednesday when I see my family. I can sit there and say, look, I've gone by this name for 15 years. There's no reason anymore.
Yeah.
Like there's no reason. This name is really close and near and dear to me. This name is the masculine version of the name my mother wanted to name me. My mother's no longer with us, so this is where it comes from, and that's where it stays. And I'm super excited. Like this podcast has been honestly transforming itself. Like I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna start off and talk about everything trans, from MDFs, FMs, intersex, all that stuff. And I was like, I want to talk about more. I want the non-binary. I want the third genders. I want the different things. I've been talking to people in the Jewish community who say there's like 5 genders. I've been talking to people in Native American communities, like twin spirits and all this. That's what I want to talk about, everything, because we don't have enough of it. And if I can help bring that out in the most loving, compassionate way, then I'll do it. Because I have negative people that comment on my stuff. I have people that comment on my TikTok going, oh, Drew's a girl. One, they don't spell my name correctly, which is funny. Or they say, still a girl, still a chick. Or they say horrible grammar, and I just delete them. I don't even care anymore. I'm like, I'm not going to respond to your negativity. I just refuse to. And I know some people want TikTok clapbacks is what they're called. You'll see plenty of them now that you're on TikTok. Is where people will clap back on this. And I just don't do it. I don't engage in it. And because I'm at the point emotionally where I can be something better, and I don't need it. And just like you, I can get a little angry and stuff. I'll have my moments. And then, you know, I'm from Germany, so I do have a little German temper every now and then. But I work through it, and then I do great. So
I just want to learn all the TikTok stuff so that I can have the option. You know, I can choose not to clap back, but if there's one who deserves it, or I'm having a moment and I need to get some of that out, that they may be the lucky recipient. So I got to still learn how to do all that stuff. And I just want to like just applaud the work that you're doing. I know that we've not even really known one another that long, but I'm like so excited for tomorrow for you. A bunch of people you don't even know are excited for you. That I work with a group called the InnerAlchemy Mystery School. And so every day we talk about this group of 50 or so students of mine talk about what's going on in our world and in our lives. And I was like, you know, just hold space for my friend Drew and for his wife Seth. That you know they're getting ready to go through some, you know, a big surgery tomorrow. I don't give people a lot of detail, and like, so there's people that are excited for you who have no idea. Another friend of mine just had a nipple revision. Like we literally get excited over some of the craziest shit. But I was like, God, you got to see this person's nipple revision. You probably know who I'm talking about. It looked amazing. First initial J. And I was like so excited. I was like, that's just amazing. And my husband was like, are you really that excited about a nipple? And I was like, well, yeah, I'm excited for them. And I think probably one of the best takeaways I could offer as somebody who's been on this road for, you know, probably twice the amount of time you've been on the planet, is that I think what I try to do, and so many others in our community are finally trying to do, is that we've realized for a lot of years, people were telling us that we're carrying our trauma with us. And it's really hard when psychiatrists and psychologists are telling you it's your trauma of these things that happened in the past. We don't carry our trauma with us. The trauma is anchored to a point in time and it's done. The trauma is over. The trauma of my rape ended on May 10th, 1983. What we carry with us is our trauma response. And we know from every other aspect of life, we could change our response to anything. You know, and we don't have to feel guilty about what our response was yesterday or the day before that or 10 years ago, because it was authentic then. But we can just make a decision and say, right now, my chosen trauma response is that I'm done with that bullshit. I could still love them. I could still, you know, I have rabid, you know, Trump-tard Republicans in my family, who, I mean, that's part of what the dead naming comes from. Is the, you know, wanting to make this person or that person happy, or being told by another family member that I ruined their child's life because I pointed out when they were 13 that they were probably a lesbian. You know, and that it turned out to be, you know, a self-fulfilling prophecy only because it was obvious. And I think that it's about recognizing that these are our trauma responses. Yeah, it hurts. It hurts deeply. If it didn't, we wouldn't be the passionate people that we are. We wouldn't be doing a podcast right now if we didn't care deeply about people and about ourselves. But we can also choose to my primary teacher used to tell me, drink as you pour. You know, make sure that you're taking care of yourself as you go on the journey to take care of others. And I applaud you because I think that's what I see you do every single day. I'm honored to be on your show.
And I'm very, very thankful and very honored that you definitely decided to be on here. And you probably said something I tell people all the time. I said, things happen to you, but it's how you react. Because I can sit there and say, I've been sexually assaulted, which I have been. I've been sexually assaulted. I lost my mother to domestic violence. I was raised by an addict. I've gone through so many things. I can sit there and I can use them all as excuses, or I can say, these things happen, but I'm not that person. I can respond differently for that. And I understand that everybody's reaction to trauma is different and everybody's reaction to trauma is valid and everybody's on their own journey. So definitely clarification on that, because I know some people do tend to be like, well, that's not how it works. But I personally have viewed it that way, and it's helped me heal in such an amazing way. Now, so I'm going to say it right? Gian Michael?
Yeah.
Perfect. Awesome. So I had to ask. I just wanted to say, if people wanted to get in contact with you, learn more about you, or get into your services, how would they be able to do that?
The easiest way for spelling purposes to be able to find me is to look for me on Twitter, Insta, or TikTok. On Twitter and Instagram, it's Strega Mystica. It's STREGA MYSTICA. And on TikTok, it's the Strega Mystica, because my other TikTok account was Strega Mystica, and I'm locked out of it. So first I was really mad. I was like, somebody took my name. I'm going to find out who that is and tell them that that's my brand. And then I was like, oh, it's me. I must have had this brilliant idea and joined TikTok at some point in time. And was a different phone number, still trying to get it unlocked so that I can move stuff over there. But those are the easiest ways, or they could go on the web to InnerAlchemy.online. And there's probably a contact link on there, like an email button on there.
Perfect. And as always, I put all of the information in the show notes. So if you definitely don't know how to spell it, I will spell his name for you in the show notes. Thank you again for being a part of this podcast. And as always, live with purpose and live with truth. Thank you for listening to this podcast. Please remember to hit the subscribe button. If you found this information useful, please share it with your friends or family members. Have a wonderful day.